Hey folks, this is Bishopheals from the ECF Forums and host of Vape TV. How you guys doing over there, baby? Listen, man, I'm here because, like I said, I was going to go and point out the differences, yes, the differences between the JustGG and the JustGG. What's that? Well, it's a new version of the JustGG. What can I tell you? It's a brand new version, and it's all in brass. All in brass. This is the new one. Beautiful, 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 and sexy, baby. Look at that. And of course, this is the previous one. Yep. We're gonna be going over the differences, baby. The differences between the two. Let me tell you, because they're both smoking, vaporliciously smoking. Okay, so before I begin, I just want to say thanks to Rob out in Fluid Vapor. He received the new revisions of the JustGG, and it's going to be available really soon. Now, being that I was asked if I could show you as far as the differences between the two, so that Mike, for instance, he sent me an email on YouTube inquiring if you should get a new one, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. What I will show you is the differences between the two, and maybe that would help you make a better decision as far as what you want to do. Okay, but for right now, I'm just aesthetics. I'm just going to go over the aesthetics, okay, because you have the same functionality as in the previous model of the JustGG, which is this one, as to the new one. It's the same exact functions. Now, however, aesthetically is a little bit different. Okay, which I'm going to go over those the differences right now. First things first, these two are the brass mods, okay, in the JustGG line. Now, these are polished brass. Now, this is the new one, which is completely all brass. I mean, even the button, as you can see here, okay? I mean, even the knurl, okay? You can see that? See if I can focus that a little bit better for you guys. Okay, see that? It's completely brass. Okay, as opposed to the previous one, see that? It's stainless steel, but you still have the button, which is in brass. Okay, now another thing to take note is the engravings. Okay, this is the previous model of the JustGG. You have the wings, okay, these are laser engravings, okay, and it actually says, okay, the GG with a serial number, okay, and on top of that, he has it set made by Emio. And then on the bottom, it says, to my good friend. Okay? Now, as far as on this one, on the new one, there's no laser engravings. See that? But there is a CNC engraving right there, which is the wings. As you can see. Look at that. Okay? Which is totally beautiful. It's very romantic. However, my personal opinion, I would have loved not only that to be in CNC engraving, but also to have these engravings as well, okay, which would be really nice, especially saying made by Emio, okay, definitely. I would have loved to see that here, okay, you know, I kind of feel like a little bit left out, okay. Now the other thing is the bottom switch cap, okay, he changed. This is the new one, so anyone who has a previous revision will probably already see the difference already. As you can see, let me open up the other one so I can show you. This right here is the new one, and this is the one before it. You see the difference? Okay, he has this part right here, which actually he removed. Okay, that's the only difference that he did on this housing. Okay, everything else is the same on there. Now, another thing that he also changed is the airflow control ring. Okay, the AFC. This right here is the previous model. Okay, and this is the airflow ring right here. Okay, you have two slits. See that? You have two slits. And then you adjust this, pushing it down to actually close your airflow to make it tighter or more open draw. which is totally ideal for 306, 510 dripping addies, or any atomizers that has an unsealed 510 connector that you can use as a suction, okay? And this would have a collector tank, which is same here. The only difference is on the new one, this is what he did on the new one, which was, I think it was totally ingenious, okay? He did the same size, and instead of lifting it up or down, you just turn it. That's it. You would just turn this. That's it. To open or close the airflow. Okay? That's it. This part right here is just a cap, but it was just loose. But this is how beautiful it looks. It made it look more beautiful than the previous one. Okay? Because the previous one, I have to bring this up and down. Okay? And this one, I just need to slide. That's it. Kind of like the Telemihos. Okay? Which is beautiful. Now, as far as for the collector tank, is the same, okay, from what you can see here. Open this one up, okay. Now, which was beautiful is that he made it all in brass, okay, as you can see. And this is the one previous to it, which is stainless steel, okay. Now, the inside of the guts, as you can see, still floating pin. Okay, and that's an adjustable pin, okay, to this. So that way you can fit natively the Odysseus. You can also fit natively the IADI, okay, the Ithaca, okay. So you don't have to use this part right here, okay, which is totally great, okay. I mean, it's just blown away sexy. You know, if you ask me, I mean, it's just beautiful. Now, if you do have the stealth cap will fit. In fact, let me see if I can get that. Okay, this is the stealth cap right here, which would actually fit right on here. So you don't have to use the collector tank, though I would need to clean this brass. As you can see, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit patinaed, okay, but it fits, okay. Also, as I mentioned before, if you want to fit natively the say Odysseus, this is the Odysseus right here, and it will fit. As you can see, perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. She fits beautifully natively. Really sexy. Okay. Totally sexy. Which is the same for Ithaca, which is the same for Ithaca if you're going to be using the native base. This is the Ithaca right here, and this is how she looks with the Ithaca. Really stunning, beautiful. Okay, totally beautiful. Okay. Also, if you wanted to mount the IADI, okay, same thing. She will fit natively. Beautiful. Look at that. Totally beautiful. Okay. Very sexy. Especially them wings. Gives me an idea for dinner. Wings, baby, wings. But and this right here, of course, is adjustable, so that will adjust, you know, for your native atomizers that you can actually be installing on here. Okay, now this works in a few different modes. Okay, battery configurations. I'm just going to cover them really quick. Okay, which is no different from the previous model, but just to say that I said it. Okay, so 18650 mode. Okay, taking 18650. This is an SX30 that I'm actually using right here. Slap that puppy in here. Put this on. Okay, now it's in full 18650 mode. Now, say you want to use the telescopic piece and you don't want to have it like this, kind of similar to a GGTS, no problem. You can do that too. This is what you do. Take out one of these rings, okay, and then do this. Release the Kraken. No, let me just do that. So what I'm doing right now is expanding the telescopic. See, because you have a telescopic tube. A lot of people are not even using this. I don't know why, because it is so beautiful. It's so sexy. Now, you can use it like this, extend it out like that, and put this one on. Okay? And then telescopic all the way down. Okay? And voila. So it looks like that. Okay? Which I find pretty damn sexy. Okay, that's one way. Okay, another way would be, instead of using the collector tank, you can just use the stealth cap like these. See, just like that. Okay, also, now this is just 18650 mode. You know, I can go down to, you know, let's go down to a 490. Okay, slap that puppy in there. Close this up. Like that. Okay, and then you can add, if you wished, the collector tank. So you'll be reducing one ring. And here she is in a smaller mode. Look at that. Not for nothing, but it's kind of stealthy like this. I mean, look at that. I'm pretty much housing them all in one hand. Pretty stealthy. Okay. So I just reduced it by one ring. Okay. I still have this ring. Okay. Now, if I wanted telescopic, of course I can do a telescopic. Okay. You can do that, and then you can attach the stealth just like that. Oop, that wasn't good, but you can do that. See that? So if you want to use like the telescopic portion of it, okay, that's totally up to you. Okay, so there's a lot of different configurations you can use. Now, if I had another smaller battery, well, shoot, man, that could be a little bit of a difference. Then it's getting to the point that you may want to use that stealth. You know, that would be like your other alternative. But I don't have the smaller batteries. But and this is all what you do. You just very easily screw this on. Now the other thing, if you don't notice, look at that. I'm shaking it. You see that? You don't hear anything. There's no rattling. Okay, there's really hardly any rattling. I mean, well, now there is, but that's because I don't have anything sealed all the way. But you know, once I add all the rings, the tube, see, boom, okay. Then I add this to the bottom. Screw. Okay, look at that. There is. You hear anything? Nothing. It's solid. There's no rattling. Okay, that's craftsmanship for you, baby. That is craftsmanship. I mean, check out them threads. Okay, them threads are hot. Look at them. Nice and sharp. Oofa. So let me put the 18650 battery in there. Put this back in. And what I'm going to be using is I'm going to be putting my teleme host. And of course, you have the AFC ring right here to adjust the airflow if you're going to be using, let's say, a 306 510, okay, dripper. Now, being that this is sealed, perfect implementation right here, baby. I wonder who suggested it. Yep, yours truly over here. Yep, absolutely. So we smack that on there like this, and let's look at the latest edition of his Telemijos, how it looks so sexy on the JustGG. Very, very sexy. Oofa. Extremely sexy. Totally sexy, baby. Oofa. So, you know, I just wanted to show you this, you know. Let's have a quick vape. But, you know, I just want to say thanks to Rob again. He recently, you know, got a shipment in, and he sent me this JustGG pretty quick, and I'm totally pleased. Thank you, Rob, again. And he also has in matte finish and in stainless steel. So they'll be available on the website really soon. So with that, let's have a vape. Okay, so it's on my mod right now. Now the other thing I wanted to show you, the difference also, I did show you about the CNC engraving that he did, okay, which you can see the wings, okay. But what he didn't have, that he did have on this previous one, was his engraving that said the GG, also the serial number, okay, would show the serial number, and on the other side it will say, you know, to my best friend, to my good friend, okay. So those little small little things, you know, I kind of wish they were on here, okay, because I would love to see the engraving that said, you know, made by Emil. Can you see that right there? Right there. Yep. Okay. So those little touches, would be, you know, magnifique on a device like this. I mean, no cutting corners. I mean, let me tell you, Emil. I mean, come on. This gotta be sexy. This gotta be romantic. This gotta be mwah. Forget about it. Forget about it. Oh man, and I gotta say thank you to Fluid, from Rob from Fluid. That's where he provided me with this JustGG. He just got a shipment in, and I'm just like totally stoked with the way it looks, the way it feels. Oh man, I mean, this thing is just beautiful. Plus he also came out with some matte finishes, which I was totally impressed by. Yep, he has this all in stainless steel and also in matte. I mean, totally matte. So if you got like the matte tanks for the Telemijos, ooh, that will look so sexy on there. Very sexy. But you know, I just really wanted to, since a few guys been asking me, you know, can you I just want to see the difference between the previous one and the new one, which one is better and stuff. And I gotta tell you, man, Emil just keeps improving his stuff, you know. So even if you did have this, it's great. But if you have this, oh man, this will complete your collection, man, for your 014. And of course, I am still pumping my dual coils at 0.4 ohms, baby. But there is another build. Yes, I'm going to show you another build that Emil kind of sent me that he wanted me to see if I tried, which I've done it, but you know, I'm going to see if I could do a video on it a little bit later if there's some time. But I just want to keep this video short, okay? It's updated as far as on his next device, which will be coming out soon. Oh man, this thing is hitting beautiful. This is hitting delicious, man. I gotta tell you. Totally delicious. But you know, I'll do another video later on as far as cleaning these. I think I've done for the GGTS already. I don't think I've shown you guys how I did on the JustGGs, but I will do that at a later date. I am pretty much swamped. As some of you already know, I just finished moving, so I'm in a new place right now, and I'm still unpacking. I still have like 3 or 4 crates. I mean, just totally fully loaded vaddies and devices that I still need to do some review on. But with that, I just wanted to give you a heads up, on the new JustGG from Emil from Golden Greek. The guy just came out with this device, a new revision on it, and it's just, to me, it just looks sexy. Very, very sexy. Oofa. So with that, I'll let you guys go. Live hard and fuck hard. Oofa.